same lottery numbers for 4 years. They missed the ticket and lost a 10 million prize. They blamed me, selling me to a mountain bachelor. They don't know doom nears, and I hold the winning ticket. Past life memories left me sweating. I check my phone. June 1st, 2026. Li Zhaodi. Don't fear. You're back. Reborn Day 3. 10 days till freeze. Back drenched in cold sweat. I calmed slowly. Fear eased. Li Zhaodi. Stop gaping. Cook. Li Zhaodi. Sleeping on the sofa again? It's late. Go cook. I looked up. My biological dad had just arrived. Glaring in the doorway, he hacked off my limbs with a cleaver. I cried and begged. He wouldn't relent. Li Zhaodi's stupid. Dazed for days. Useless. Wasting food. Li Jiawang, my brother, was eating me. He joked. I'm hungry. Let's boil Li Zhaodi. Reborn. I won't fall that far again. Those bastards are plotting against me. Hatred in my eyes. I stand shaking. No veggies left. No food. Oh now. Li Jiawang flopped down. Sofa caved in. So hot today. Why go out? Dad chuckled. Sat nearby. Buy lottery. If we win big, we're set. Li Jiawang snorted. 4 years. Same number. Head down. I acted scared, but smirked inside. They're stolen. Never bought ticket matched exactly the week's $10 million missing the jackpot. Dad spared favorite son Li Jiawang and targeted me. City bride prices fell. They turned mountain. Poor bachelor offered 500,000 yuan. If I'd be shared wife for his family's 3 brothers. Blinded by 500,000 yuan. They tied me up to send me to a bachelor's van. Van returns to ravine. If they don't report, nobody knows I was sold. Sadly, they refused. That night bitter cold struck, July midsummer. Yet blizzard raged, global temps plunged from 30 degrees Celsius to 0, -20, -50, -70. They forced me out to below 0. They wouldn't let me wear a down coat. I went out in layers. Supplies vanished. When food ran out, they targeted me. Li Jiawang wanted meat, and Dad could chop me dead. Hatred rose. I'll revenge. Make them taste hell for what they— I ran to the lotto shop. Dad bought numbers 4 years. I knew them by heart. Rush ticket in hand, I slipped it into my phone case. Home. Li Jiawang gamed. Game over filled the room. Mom's back from dance club, filming on her phone to post on Douyin. Married 30 years. Still dreams of stardom. She cooed. Zhaodi. Back. Tired. Yet kept dancing. Hands busy. I once missed it. People who just talk, never help, are the most hypocritical. Dad tried hitting me. Mom talked him down. So I kept hoping my family. She loved me. In trouble. True colors show. She yanked my only fleece vest and put it on him. Mom's old. She'll freeze. You're young. You'll surely— When Dad hacked her, she set pot nearby. Jiawang's dad, cut smaller. His kindness now seems a hissing snake, ready to bite any time. My silence puzzled Mom. Zhaodi. Why quiet? What's wrong? Li Jiawang lost again and vented on me? Li Zhaodi's just a fool. Why ask? That jinx at home keeps me losing all the time. I turned silently to the kitchen. Dad smoked inside. It was hazy, but he kept the hood off for his darling son. If Li Jiawang gamed, I then couldn't run the hood while cooking. Door shut. Only I choked. Dad saw me return, tossed a butt at me. Embers burned my arm, but I stayed quiet, or he'd slap. Still he nitpicked. Why stare? Cook. I clenched my teeth, wanting to knife him now. Not yet. I'll make them beg for death. To ease hate. Lottery results hit online at 10:30. 10 minutes later. Cursing. Then smashing from master bedroom. Dad stormed out. Eyes red. Ready to kill. 10 million. Yet I didn't buy it. Why? Missing it drove him to— Li Jiawang rushed excited. Then realized the jackpot was missed on the ticket he'd opposed. Sour-faced. Li Jiawang blamed me. Zhaodi. Too maddening. Else I'd have had her bring it back. Dad cursed. Rolled sleeves. Rat. I fed you. This is how you repay me. Mom. He didn't mean it. Don't hit. Make him kneel. She tugged me. Zhaodi. Mom pleaded for you. Reflect. I sneered. I was blameless. Hurt, and then loved. I took Mom's fake concern as love. But I'm fine now. Reborn. And I won big. Enough money to live again, claimed prize and plain clothes. After tax $8 million cash check. Money hit my account, now I can fund my survival plan. Deep freeze in 9 days. Can't waste any time. 3 days broke. Still planned my entire doomsday list. First, find yourself a safe refuge. Big, secure. I'd long chosen the detached villa behind our complex for doomsday living. 3 front high-rises. Everything behind there is standalone. I chose the standalone villa in the far corner. It was remote and quiet, rumored haunted. People avoided it, so its price plunged hard. Villa renovations screamed fortress. In peacetime, they raised walls, reinforced doors/windows, installed bulletproof. The fresh air ducts were top tier, partitions soundproof and insulated. I cleaned here part-time, so I know hidden layouts too. Built with the only huge basement in the whole complex. 4 underground levels let me easily stash all supplies. With cash in hand, I asked an agent to buy the villa. At last, they sold their haunted listing. Ecstatic, the landlord cut the price again, agreeing to sell for $1 million. Then I signed right away. Opening the gate, I realized this life won't ever repeat my mistakes. I'll live here. After getting the keys, I changed the locks. Then I called a top-rated out-of-town crew. I laid out my needs. They said no problem. Finished in 1 week for me. No, a week's too slow. I can't stock up in time. Finish in 3 days. I'll pay double. Faster. I'll add more. I was thrilled. Now I stockpile supplies. Gas. Wood. Coal first. Gas runs generator. Wood and coal keep me warm and I stock supplies for 10 years. With money, nothing's hard. Bulk buys even get discounts. I got carried away. Added 15 years. Production will resume again. Somehow. I trust. It's getting dark. Since I got villa, I won't go home. Facing animals disgusts. Wait, I couldn't face Dad. If he saw me, he'd squeeze more money from me. I thought. Then called him. I carefully told him I'd found a high-paying live and nanny job. Dad demanded my wages up front. I laughed inside. Not surprised at all by that. Still I mumbled. The boss gave me a 10-day trial to gauge my work, so I'll only receive trial pay. Salary comes after I'm hired. If I could, I'd pay him nothing, but I can't. Dad would storm boss's home, claiming he pities me, and I paid him to keep him calm 10 days. Seeing money, he wouldn't sell me to the mountains. Sent 10,000. Dad, once I'm permanent, I'll make 50,000 monthly and send it all to you. He grinned. Bring back liquor, smokes, or tea. Scumbag wants me to steal. Contempt it deepens. Dream on. 10 grand's last you'll get. After handling the crisis, I let the crew in, finalized traps and decor, and foreman asked, Miss, why build it this way? I smiled, saying I fear being harmed. Dr. okayed basement living a while to recover, his look brimmed with pity. I left the place to renovators. Found a hotel. Back then I was broke, just working. No hotel, only a 24-hour convenience store bench to crash on. Now I'm rich. Splurge. Who knows if these hotels reopen after the deep freeze? An 8,000 yuan a day luxury stay proves its price. In the presidential suite, I ate steak, Aussie lobster, truffle dessert. Never dreamed before. Feed shows Lee Jiawang complaining dinner sucked. Dad smokes. Won't cook. Mom won't cook if I'm home. Those family parasites on me are vampires. Their blood bag fled. I eat dinner, then soak in a Luke's Kunlun flower bath. The day's rush felt soothed. I sipped red wine, glad to be rich, and planned to stash such luxuries at the villa. When broke, I never imagined luxuries. Now I'm rich. I deserve them. I added more supplies to food and water. Wagyu, lobster, truffle, red wine, skincare, big brands. Tired. In this presidential suite overnight, a cabinet of top skincare samples is mine. I'll order accordingly. Made list. Ordered on Taobao/JD. Stores won't have these. Wanted a quiet generator and pretty pots. Pans. Kitchen tools. Phone scrolling tired me. I watched stars through the window. I reopened the shopping app and kept ordering. Drones and heaps of security cameras. My first presidential suite night vanished and by at dawn, after the hotel's buffet, I drove straight to the city's biggest wholesale market. I'd ordered 10-year quantities, so I couldn't wait for each pickup. I found the supervisor, gave him the list, and offered to pay up front if he'd source it. He grinned, rubbed his hands, and rushed off. Picking took all day. By night, supplies were set, and the crew finished. They worked with real care, better than I expected. The basement mechanism is a brilliantly hidden inside. I can bolt the basement shut, keeping others out. All 4 levels are thoughtfully designed. Level 1 is finished. This 100 meters squared floor is a natural fridge. Level 2 is for planting. I added racks and lights. Now I grow veggies. The 3rd floor is my everyday retreat with a fireplace and full venting plus kitchen, gym, arcade, bedroom. 4th shelf holds garbage disposer. Daily trash is ground and flushed to drain. Misk goes here. Paid the crew triple and warned weather's off, so stock up on food and water. They thanked me, money in hand, but I'm unsure they listened. Then the wholesale manager brought my shipment. I told them to mask the truck with renovation supplies and warned security I was remodeling villa. In Doomsday Mind's shift, I avoid greedy eyes. Shopping's sweet, shelving's misery. 2 days. I stayed enough for 30 years. Rice, flour, oils, seasonings, soup and hot pot bases, sausages, hot pot balls, frozen meats, canned fruit, canned veggies, fresh greens, seeds, mushroom spores, potato, so much stuff. Stashed in basement for now. I'll sort after deep freeze. Then hit superstore for snacks, cakes, soda, juice, nuts, chocolate, ice cream, noodles, dozens of daily goods, toiletries, tissue quilts, blankets, fleece, sleepwear, warmers, outdoor gear, fuel, firewood, and coal arrived. No sorting. Haul to basement level 4. Spent 2 days or even with plenty of snowmelt in the deep freeze. I feared bad water, so I ordered enough big mineral water jugs. We elevated them to basement 4. Taobao and JD packages came. I installed cameras inside and out at the villa, then took battery mini cams meant for home. I still wanted to watch how they'd fare at the end. While they were out, I rushed back, mounting cameras on every room wall. I thought, pulled suitcase, stuffed quilts and down coats, left them nothing warm. Packing. I heard a click. Dad and Lee Jiawang were back early before they snapped. I said, no clothes or blankets. So I packed, seeing a winter quilt atop. Lee Jiawang jeered. Li Zhaodi. Fool. It's hot, and you still use it. Laugh now. You'll be the one howling. Freezing. Dad frowned. Come back. My heart chilled. Even with a 50,000 a month nanny job, Dad still planned to sell me for bribe money. But family's bachelor came anyway. Dad held an unlit cigarette, smacked his lips. Come June 14th, I thrilled. That exact midnight brought. I watched them tear each other up, hiding emotion, only nodding. Li Jiawang sneered. Idiot. Disgust. Dad backed his boy, raised his foot to kick me. Get out. No dinner tonight. Tossed out. I glanced at the shut door. I felt light. Finally free from that house. Never going back. The 3 days before the freeze, I shopped non-stop, buying anything good. I got a top phone, dozen plus tablets, hundreds of USBs. Had someone load novels, dramas, movies, bought dozens of game consoles and gym gear. Shopped till tired, ate at the best rated spot, then bought cute trinkets, fulfilling childhood dreams. Then I finally grasped raising my childhood self again. 2 days before the deep freeze, back from shopping, I found a tiny ginger kitten in our bushes. The moment I found her, I knew she'd stay through the deep freeze apocalypse with me. I rushed for a checkup, shots, and dewormer, just in case. I bought 20 years' food, cans, treats, and litter. Grabbed toys, trees, beds I liked. Nearly the last day before freeze, June 14th, I ate out, bought snacks and milk tea. Back after rechecking locked doors and windows, I carried the orange kitten to the basement. Ready. I watched monitors, snacking, sipping milk tea. At 4, Mom texted if I was home yet. Zhoudy. Buy veg and meat. Guess what you're cooking? I scoffed. Guess. More like buyer. Orange cat sensed my mood. Came to cuddle. I scratched it hard. Cat's heel. At 5. Dad texted. Brat. Still not. I didn't answer. Dad kept calling. When I picked up, he yelled. Stall, and I'll break your legs. I sipped my milk tea and drawled. No time. Can't come back. What? Dad's hair spiked on the monitor. He never expected me to refuse. Lee Jiawang snatched my phone. Still at your boss's? He heard me chewing and turned icy. We're all starving waiting. You're eating. I slurped my milk tea hard. Straw screeching. Yeah, I'm fed and happy here. Why go back? Lee Jiawang's voice dripped with Divine. Lee Zhoudy. If you can, don't come back. Hung up. Powered off. Mom broke the silence, telling the middle-aged men on the sofa. Sorry. She's crazy today and won't come back. Go home for now. Elder scowled. Sister-in-law. Family wants this match. Don't boot. I'm Wu Da. Never been kicked out hungry. Even if I agreed, Wu-er wouldn't. Wu-er clenched fists, grinning at Lee Jiawang. In seconds, Lee Jiawang's legs gave out. Dad too, cowed by those two. He snapped, yelling at Mom. Bitch, buy groceries. Mom freaked out. I always shopped and cooked, so she bossed me. Now I'm gone. She's bottom rung. Every guy there was stronger, so he slunk out. I sucked braised duck neck, rate with rice. Satisfying. Mom got home at 7 p.m. after 2 hours at the market. Soaked in sweat. Dad had no sympathy. Disgust. Wanted water and ice. Old and then lazy. He scolded Mom. Lee Jiawang gamed on the sofa, not looking up as Dad berated Mom. Mom. Bitter. The kitchen was stifling. He fried a few dishes, then sat speechless, panting and gulping water. The men hogged everything, leaving Mom. When Mom finally recovered and brought the rice back, no dishes were saved for him. He found chili paste, ate rice, crying quietly. Watching them felt laughably familiar. When I cooked, they never waited for me to sit. Mom would smooth over. There's chili sauce, mixed with rice. Girls shouldn't eat much. Getting fat won't look good. Why cry when this applies to him too? He craves stardom and needs slimming down. Eat chili rice often. Wu Da and Wu-er played family. Then drank Dad's liquor. Dad and Lee Jiawang sipped silently. I watched, amused by wary trio. Only a villain handles a villain? Wu Da and Wu-er drank late. Crashed at my place. In my room. They rummaged, hugged, and their creepy look made me sick. Luckily I'd taken all my underwear when packing bedding, or seeing them sniff it would have made me puke. That night, I stayed up, waiting by the window. A yawning orange kitten jumped into arms. I cuddled the cat. At 12, snow fell on cue. Feather-like, it drifted down. The kitten pawed at flakes on the window. I cracked window, caught snowflakes. Showed him. He touched, shivered, hid in my arms. I opened my feed. Online, the hot topic was sudden snow. No one cared. Everyone joked someone was wronged. So some welcomed the snow. They'd been hot, and it cooled them. Pessimists urged days of food and water for weird weather, but didn't predict non-stop snow at all. Only I knew the snow was just the start. For the next months, temperatures only fell. By day 3, everyone sensed stores and markets swarmed with buyers. Nobody was picky. Anything to eat or drink. Prices spiked. I checked. Mom was forced out to grab rice, veggies. Too pampered. She couldn't beat market aunties. Freezing. She got 1 rice bag, 1 veg bag. Lee Jiawang eyed the basket, scowling. Wilted veggies. No meat. How eat? You. Mom holds her shoulders. Jiawang. The crush hurt. I got this food. Dad snaps. Just work. Quit yapping. Go cook. Trying to starve me? Mom didn't talk back, carrying groceries to the kitchen. Once ready, Wu Da and Wu-er left. He acted family, bowl in hand, begging in. Wu-er snatched Lee Jiawang's bites. He frowned hard. Getting rice was hard. Add 2 big eating men. The sack empties fast like a leaky balloon. What are you staring at? Want a beating? Wu-er. chewing. Flashed a fist at Li Jiawang. Huge as half his face. Li ducked, shoveling rice. Dad did no better. Wu ducked. Mom hasn't sat at table for days. Used to rice with chili in kitchen alone. As she opened jar, Dad and Li Jiawang snatched it to eat first. Mom froze, thinking the squeeze would leave her one day without even chili rice. Watching them welcome wolves in and suffer, I laughed, tears falling, grinning. I headed to the kitchen. They had no meat, but I did. My clay pot braised pork belly had simmered day long, so tender a chopstick sank through, it bursts at the bite. Rich sauce storms my mouth, light fresh meat, crisp charred edges. Maillard magic tastes divine. Orange paste at my feet, meowing non-stop. I rinsed meat, cooled sauce, and dropped it in his bowl. He ate, head down. 5th day. Snow. Temperature. At first we'd use the AC for heat, but cold froze lines. Rising demand often crashed power. Notice came that day. Power only at set hours. Otherwise off. Dad and Li Jiawang, quilt wrapped, huddled and shook on the sofa hard. Mom was cold too. Wu Dawa took quilts, so she bundled up, shivering with hot. Dad still disliked him. Why sit there? We are out of food. Go buy some. Mom shivered. Food prices went insane. A rice bag costs 10,000. In this deep freeze, prices skyrocketed. Staples like rice, flour, oil turned absurd. Veggies, fruit, meat. Eating gear isn't sold anymore. Any shop with stock hoarded it for family or traded it for food. If someone sells, even 1,000 yuan hand warmers get snapped up. Li Jiawang and Dad didn't care. Hungry meant food on the table. Why not stock up? Now rice is pricey. I laughed. Anyone's wise afterward. I used to handle all food, and stocked rice and flour when cheap. Those 3 just ate. They never planned before prices spiked. Mom was cursed by husband and son, almost beaten. So she left crying, clutching money, trembling to buy rice. Starving. My dad and Li Jiawang found only seasoning. Tearful, they poured hot water. Big hands snatched the pot and their spoons. Wooer clenched his fists, then threatened, swaggering back to the bedroom with it proudly away. I saw hate in Dad's and Li Jiawang's eyes. They weren't swallowing it. Basement level 3 fireplace roared. I set steaming tomato potato beef brisket, fresh braised ribs, and a bowl of rice before. Firewood crackled in the hearth. I bit brisket first. Beef melted, tangy sweet with tomato. Potatoes soft, fragrant, even better than the meat. While I ate, my phone rang. Li Jiawang snarled. You planned it. Took the quilts and down coat earlier. You knew cold was coming. Played clueless. If I could predict, I wouldn't be broke. Jiawang bought it. Still at boss's? I nodded, cooking ribs. Yeah, it's mealtime. Made ribs and tomato potato beef stew today for. While talking, I snapped the plate. Li Jiawang gulped. He yelled. Li Zhaodi, bring meat and veggies back. At the monitor, he was hopping mad. Hungry, or cold, I choked back laughter. Said. Snow sealed the mountain, 2 meters deep. Dad grabbed the phone. I don't care how. You crawl back. I sucked marrow, watching the monitor as his face went livid. No, eat it hot or it's tasteless cold. I hung up, powered off, tossed my phone. On monitor, Dad exploded. Brat, I'm starving and freezing here. He's feasting there. When he returns, I'll beat him. He fumed, but worn out. He slumped onto the couch, gasping. After 3, Mom returned trembling. Dad's pent-up rage. He slapped Mom. Old hag. Out so long. Like that slut. Feasting. Mom was too scared to cry. Trembling. Holding the bag. Signaling 3 markets. Snap. He got smug. I saw him buy rice, then stole it free. Li Jiawang grabbed the sack, grumbling. Not enough for 2. Mom frowned. Rice is 300 yuan. They may not sell. Before Dad spoke, Wu Da and Wooer came out. One grabbed the bag. Li Jiawang froze. Speechless. My fan-like hand jabbed his forehead, flooring him. You and Dad buy rice. Li Jiawang sneered. Why? Because. Wooer slammed fist down, beating him like a yelping dog. Dad tried to intervene. Wu Da lightly pinned him to sofa. He couldn't sit up. Wooer clenched his fist. No meat on the table today. You and Dad get thrashed. No mercy. Got it? Lee Jiawang quivered, got up, yanked Dad, and bolted out. Mom tried follow. Wuda slapped her kitchenward. Steam rice. Watching CCTV, I savor tomato brisket potato rice. Villains hurting. I've watched CCTV at meals. Once Lee Jiawang and Dad were forced out shopping. Hell began. Buy too little. Beaten. No meat. Beaten. Extra rice. Pinned. Thrashed by Wu Da and Wooer. After days. Wooer raises fist. They duck, and it kills me. I vary meals. Light breakfast millet porridge with truffle mushrooms. Lunch pork knuckle. Ribs. Beef buns. Dinner varies. Hot pot. BBQ. Roast chicken. Steak. Lobster. No wonder my belly's round these days. Dad stays lean by going out. Temperatures kept falling. Markets had no grain left. Survivors formed teams just to survive, scavenging supplies. Mostly. Dad's crew skipped empty houses, robbing the weak. With Li Jiawang, Wu Da, Wooer, they returned loaded, almost scumbags. And furious. Helpless. Neighbors united. Vulnerable stayed home. Homeowners formed it. We beat them whenever we met. All four stayed indoors. My villa was watched too. They scaled the wall, peered through windows at construction debris. Still under renovation. Hardly lived in. The second crew came at midnight with crowbars and lockpicks, searching. I'd moved food, drink. They confirmed it was only a house under renovation. With no living trace, I clutched Little Orange, watched monitors, killed power. Still, I was scared, but Little Orange's purr in my arms soothed me. Online says cats purr only when safe and trusting. If he's unafraid, I won't be either. After 3 or 4 days, every wall climber searched, found nothing, and finally stopped snooping. Then I finally wanted hot pot for myself, not bread and milk, packed with enoki, tofu, shrimp paste, beef, with a steaming pot. I checked the feed after days away. No Wu Da or Wooer. Dad with 2 others drank broth at table. No. Where'd meat broth come from? A thought hit. I rewound to check the road screen. Cameras shut. Li Jiawang found Baiju and served Wu Da and Wooer. When they passed out, Dad and Li burst in with cleavers, then killing both men in bed. I watched, stomach cramping. As a bystander, it hit harder than my hacked death, nearly vomiting. After killing Brood, they chopped him up and spread the flesh. Cold kept it from spoiling. I shut the CCTV and avoided a daze. I watched shows and movies. Orange cuddled, purring comfort. With my cat, I left darkness. Reopened feed 2 months later. Meat broth still on table. Mom was gone. In kitchen hung there a woman's leg. Not afraid now. I stare at Dad and Li Jiawang. Numb, venomous eyes. Unlike 2 months ago, 2 men eating. I switched on mic. Li Jiawang, Li Jinkyang. Neighborhood's out of power now. They froze, spilling bowls. I asked. Li Jiawang raged. Zhaodi, where are you? How? I saw it, and I screen recorded it. Think you can hide your crimes? I'll leak your man-eating video, so everyone sees you 2 animal. Li Jinkyang grabbed a cleaver, hacked wildly at air. Where are you? Girl? I'll chop and stew you. He nicked Li Jiawang's shoulder. Drop. Li Jinkyang. Mad. Cleaver chopping Li Jiawang. Dad. It's me. Jiawang writhed. It wouldn't stop. Li Jiawang. Can you see? Li Jinkyang will kill you. Meat's gone. No food. 2 still remain here. Li Jiawang snapped back, found strength, shoved Li Jinkyang away. He staggered to the kitchen, grabbed a piece. They hacked at each other, driven by kill or be killed hate. Blood flew. They faced off. I shut my eyes, killed the feed. I knew their end. Too much blood. No one lives. I never ever opened that. I lived in a basement a year. Still cold, yet warming began. People dared out, working for food or claiming state aid. Had food, drank, clothes, so I skipped the subsidy. Orange, now fat, kept me company. The streets were alive again. Fewer people, yet many lived on, brave and active after the disaster. Online, more shared how they found kind strangers, helped each other, and finally stopped. Disaster looters during calamity were shunned. Nobody befriended the cleanup workers. Smelled rot at my home. 2 bodies locked mid/stunned all. Kitchen held dried leg meat. Later, I slipped out, claiming I'd returned from bosses to check home. The manager awkwardly said they couldn't reach me, so they hauled the corpse out and buried it somewhere. Better you didn't see. It'd scare you, kid. I played sad, thanked management's concern, then left, instantly feeling complete. I still had plenty stored supplies. I gave the state a quarter to help restart production. I'll keep half. Sell the last quarter for cash now. Officials were moved, offered to help. With help, I sold stock fast. Disaster shortages let me flip it for more than my lottery jackpot. No one dared mess with me. My donations earned official backing outside. Blue sky. Sunlight cut through clouds, flashing on my metal like gold armor.